Our Father was teaching us in that Pacific day that, he was emphasizing on within yourself, that we know agreement is of two parties, but you need to start within yourself first. Meaning you need to agree, the real agreement before you agree. The real agreement. What I'm trying to say is that I have an agreement before the real agreement. Meaning agree within yourself before you say I do to that person you want to get married to. The time you agree to marry someone else, it's actually the second time that you are having an agreement. Not to say that when you agree within yourself, it's a false agreement or it's not the first agreement. No, it's actually the first foundation of the agreement. Because of that, it's the solid ground of building anything. So it actually reminds me, remember this message that our Father was teaching us? It's about the power, showing us how to come together. That agreement is a power of unity, bringing people together. And not just unity, it brings harmony. Do you know that so many marriages out there, they go through trials and tribulations because they do not have an agreement? One can say, I want a BMW. And the other one can say within themselves that I want a Mercedes Benz. And then when they come together, they say, and they sit and they say to each other, no, honey, let's buy a car. But the other one's heart is not in agreement with the other spouse. And that's what makes them not to achieve that car, not to achieve that baby. Because, sometimes the woman of God was speaking about anger. She said that when you don't fully agree within yourself, there's anger that comes to you. And that anger, it breaks, it destroys, it makes that you cannot come to an agreement to achieve something. When you come to an agreement, oh my God, when you come to an agreement, there is a sign. Let me just touch quickly on this. Like in the book of Genesis, God had an agreement with Noah to build an ark. And he had an agreement when the ark was built, he flooded the earth with water and he destroyed mankind. And he regretted what he did. And he said, you know what, Noah, I will not do this anymore. And I will show you a sign, my God. When there is an agreement, there is a sign. When you guys agree as husband and wife, there will be a sign of a baby. When you guys agree as business partners, there will be a sign of prosperity. Let me tell you something. There is power in agreement. Come to an agreement. And maybe you're saying, woman of God, I try. This husband of mine is very stubborn. Or this wife of mine, she doesn't listen. You know what you have to do? Make that person understand. You know why? Agreement is coming to a mutual understanding. As the man of God says, that you need to come to an understanding. Work hard to make your next person understand. Work hard to make your partner, your business partner, understand the value of that pot, that land that you guys want to buy. Make them understand. Tell them how fertile the ground is. And if they still don't understand, go an extra mile. And, when there's an agreement, there is prosperity, there is movement. So what I have to say to you is you need to come to an agreement. Come to an agreement with that son of yours that is giving you problems. Come to an agreement with your husband. Come to an agreement with your wife. You guys need to marry. It's about time. You guys need to get that baby. It's about time. Every time, you guys come to an agreement, you're like, honey, today is the day we have to do this thing. You know what happens? The devil comes. He makes you guys to fight. And the moment you guys fight, which she spoke about anger, it brings disagreement. So when the disagreement comes, it breaks the achievements. So honestly, you need to come to an agreement so that your house can have harmony, so that your business can have harmony, so that your children can study well. Because some of you, there's so much disagreement there that you are affecting the kids in the house to even achieve, degrees, to achieve where you yourself want to see them become one day. So honestly, the word agreement is powerful. And it's not just a word, it's an action.
Yes.
You need to act it.
Amen.
Because without an action, there is no agreement. So today, you need to come to an agreement with yourself. agreement with your family, agreement with your partners, your business partners, and you will see the hand of God. Mm.